Hello students, today we will learn about the Internet and online surfing. Internet is defined as a network of millions of computers connected to each other worldwide through telephone lines or cables. You can relate the term Internet to the telephone network or the interstate highway system, which is spread across and interconnected to each other. It is the largest information database and has become a vital part of our lives. It enables the user to share ideas and search for information on any topic. The booming technologies of the modern age have made our life much easier and more connected across the globe via interconnected networks. Although the networks of today have provided great opportunities in almost all spheres, still there are various types of challenges and threats associated with them, about which we should remain cautious. In this chapter, we will give a brief introduction to several internet services like email, online chatting, video conferencing, e-learning, social networking, etc. The various threats associated with the use of internet and the best practices that should be followed while using internet. Email, the most popular means of online communication, will be further discussed in detail in this chapter. Let us first talk about the popular internet services. Email. Email is an economical mode of communication. It facilitates in sending the messages and files such as pictures, songs, videos, etc. to multiple people at the same time. Online chatting. Chat is a more personalized form of communication and is live. This amazing way of communication allows users to send instant messages back and forth to each other. You can also interact with other users through voice and video chats. Chatting on the internet can take place via instant messenger, chat websites, chat rooms, etc. Video conferencing. A video conference can be described as a phone call with pictures that allows multiple people sitting at geographically different locations to communicate by exchanging video and audio at the same time. It is the best option to have face-to-face interaction in real time. E-learning. E-learning means electronic learning. It refers to the learning with the use of technology that enables people to learn anytime or anywhere. It is less expensive than traditional learning and can be used to impart training to a large group of students at the same time in an interactive and interesting manner. Thus, it saves time and reduces the need for costly classroom-based training. We can also download study material from universities which may incorporate various types of media like audio, text, virtual environments, video and animation. Internet free calls. Another feature in the cap of internet is that it lets you make free voice calls and video calls to anyone across the world. You can make free calls at much lower rates to any place in the world. Some software even allows you to send free messages and videos along with free internet calls. The only condition is that the particular software or application should be installed in the devices at both the ends. After installing the software on a mobile or computer system, you need to create an account on it. Examples of such software or applications are Skype, Viber, Fling.com, Tango, Reptel, and Google Hangouts. E-groups. An e-group, electronic group, is a virtual meeting place for individuals who share the same interest. It provides a platform for people to share information on topics of their interest, messages and photo albums. An e-group typically contains a discussion or message board where members can discuss topics of their choice by posting a message. All the other members of this group can view or reply to this post. Social networking. A social networking site is an online platform that focuses on facilitating the building of social networks or social relations among people who share interests, activities, backgrounds, or real-life connections, etc. Social networking can be done for social purposes, business purposes, or both. Social networking sites are also called social media. Some major social networking sites in use are Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. Internet TV. Internet TV can be defined as a medium of delivering television content over an internet connection. It is available wherever a broadband connection exists. Internet TV is also known as web television. It is more like a replacement for cable TV with similar offerings and same fee. Internet TV options include web-based shows, video on demand, VOD, and regular television shows hosted on the channel's website. You can watch Internet TV anytime on a computer screen, TV screen, or a mobile phone by searching and retrieving the programs of your choice. Some of the popular service providers of Internet TV are Netflix, Hotstar, Sony LIV, etc. Internet radio. Internet radio, as the name suggests, is an online radio service that is broadcasted over the Internet on dedicated radio servers. It is broadcasted in much the same way as traditional radio with regard to its presentation and format. Internet radio has been in existence since the late 1990s. Unlike the traditional radio station, which has its broadcasting limitation, typically up to 100 miles, Internet radio has no limitation. It is capable of broadcasting graphics, text, and links with audio, thus serving all the senses of the listeners. Some of the popular Internet radio services are Vivid Bharati, Radio Mirchi, Pandora, etc. Now let us understand the advantages and disadvantages of Internet. Advantages. Powerful search engines like Google, Yahoo, etc. facilitate finding information on almost every subject. People can connect with each other in an easy and inexpensive way. Through social networking and discussion boards, one can find persons who have similar interests. Email, Skype, and Facebook are just a few examples of service providers that bring the world closer. A handful of online services that enable people to carry out their tasks while sitting at home, such as e-banking, e-reservation, e-shopping, etc. Internet provides the facility to share information with many users simultaneously in an easy manner. Students, do you know Jerry Yang and David Filo are the founders of www.yahoo.com. Yahoo is an American computer service company founded on March 2, 1995. Disadvantages. Sharing of information over Internet is not fully secure, especially when it involves sensitive information such as credit or debit card details, passwords, etc. Moreover, the information you find on Internet is also not always correct and accurate. Computers connected through Internet are prone to virus attacks. This slows down the system and can result in the loss of important data of a user. Hackers attack computer systems on a network for monetary gains. They steal and transfer money from various bank accounts to their own. Cybercrimes such as child abuse, forgery, phishing, farming, etc. are growing day by day. Students, let us talk about the potential threats while using Internet. While discussing computer security, a threat can be described as a possible danger to security. Much harm can be done by breaching the security system of a computer through Internet. A threat can be either intentional or accidental. Therefore, it is of utmost importance to be alert and vigilant while giving personal details like debit card, password, PIN, etc. on the web. Following are some of these threats. Spyware. It is a type of software that secretly collects information about an online user. It monitors the surfing habits of the users and steals information about the visited web pages, email addresses, passwords, credit card numbers, etc. Spamming. Email spamming involves sending unwanted messages or undesirable advertisements to a large number of recipients. Spam is a serious security threat as it can be used to deliver emails that could contain Trojan horses, viruses, worms, spyware, and other attacks aimed at obtaining sensitive information. Scareware. It is a malware which pops up a window informing the user that the system is infected and asks for a fee to clean it. It tricks the user to click a link which in the background downloads the malicious program. Malware. Malware is a short form of malicious software. It includes viruses, worms, and Trojan horses. It initially behaves as a scareware and generates a pop-up message that tricks the user and results in downloading a malicious program. This program can reformat the hard drive of your computer, causing loss of information. It may also steal your sensitive information. Viruses. A program that is secretly embedded on a computer system to steal, corrupt, or destroy data is known as computer virus. It can change the functioning of a computer and can spread to other computers also. Trojans. Trojan is a malicious program that embeds itself into legitimate software and pretends to be a harmless application. It is an executable file that will install itself and run automatically once it is downloaded. It has the ability to hide itself from antivirus detection. Once inside your computer, a Trojan horse can delete your files, record your username, passwords, and other useful information by logging keystrokes, or use your computer to hack other computers. Unlike viruses, Trojans do not replicate themselves. Ransomware. It is related to scareware as it also gives a fraudulent warning regarding the system being infected. It installs malware that demands payment and either blocks the access to the system or threatens to wipe out the files if payment is not made. Worms. Worms are a common threat to computers. A worm, unlike a virus, attacks a computer on its own without attaching itself to files or programs. It takes a place in your computer's memory and propagates by sending itself to other computers in a network. It adversely affects the speed of a computer and the network as well due to heavy consumption of system memory or network bandwidth. Keyloggers. It is a program that records every keystroke of the user in order to get important information such as passwords, etc. fraudulently. Cookies. A cookie is a text message given to a web browser by a web server. The web browser saves this user-specific data in a text file. This file is called a cookie and it is later used by the browser to prepare customized web pages. A user is not required to fill the stored information every time he purchases goods online. Cookies are otherwise saved documents which can be deleted anytime. But they can produce harmful consequences if read by an unauthorized person. Hackers can use cookies to gain access to the user's sensitive information, which can be misused to commit further crimes. It is advised that the cookies are deleted periodically so as to avoid any kind of privacy threat, especially when working on public computers. Students, let us talk about the netiquettes. The term netiquette is a combination of two words, net, internet, and etiquette, good manners. It is defined as a special set of rules that governs the behavior of a user communicating online. It simply means that you should adhere to the same standards of behavior online that you follow in real life. The communication can be via emails, forums, blogs, and social networking sites, etc. It includes the following rules. Use proper salutation and signature. When communicating online, always begin your message with a salutation and end it with your name or signature. Include a subject line. Give a descriptive phrase in the subject line of the message header that conveys the purpose of the message. Keep your messages concise. Be precise and catchy while drafting a message so that people may take time for their busy schedule to read it. Be respectful, avoid sarcasm. Treat others as you would like to be treated by others. Do not include sarcastic or insulting comments in your message. Always respect others' views and be courteous while posting your views to the online discussion groups. Respect others' privacy. Do not read or forward another person's mail without seeking his permission. Going through another person's works could land you in a trouble. Obey copyright laws. Do not copy or post someone's content from net and claim it as your own. You may encounter serious consequences if you do not obey copyright laws. If any information is needed to be picked up from the internet, its resource must be mentioned. Do not indulge in spamming. Spamming refers to flooding the user's inbox with unwanted advertisements and messages. Never send, forward, or respond to such spam messages. Use appropriate language. Remember to check your spelling and grammar before posting your message. Always know what you are expressing should make sense. Be polite and courteous to everyone. Use appropriate emoticons, emotion icons, and acronyms. Use emoticons such as to convey emotions. You can also use common acronyms like LOL for laugh out loud. However, in formal emails, any abbreviation or emotion is considered to be inappropriate. Do not reveal sensitive information online. To minimize the cyber threat, be vigilant to take precautions while using the internet. Never share your sensitive information such as password, ATM PIN, credit card number, locker number, etc. with anyone through emails, messages, or any other means over the internet. Practice caution while making any online payment. Be tolerant and careful. Every person has his own views regarding any matter. Therefore, while posting a question, ask the appropriate one. Always hear and respect other people's ideas. Students, let us talk about email and its features. Millions and millions of computers with internet access communicate with each other round the clock. Internet has transformed the entire world into a global village by providing numerous ways to interact and communicate. One of the most popular ways of communicating is email that is discussed in detail in this chapter. Email stands for electronic mail. It is a facility on the internet to send and receive messages anywhere around the world in real time. It works like conventional correspondence, but it is instant and convenient. The best part of email is that a single mail can be sent to a number of persons at a time. We can attach photos, videos, or important data along with our message. These extra files are called attachments. Email account. In order to use the email facility on the internet, first we have to create our personal email account. We have to select a username, email address, and provide a secret code password along with our particulars like name, address, date of birth, etc. There are many websites on the internet which provide us with the facility of free email accounts. The popular sites are www.gmail.com, www.yahoo.co.in, and www.rediffmail.com. Students, do you know that Paul Bochet created Gmail and it is owned by Google? What is an email address? An email address consists of a username and a domain name. A username is the name of a person's account by which the server identifies him on the website, whereas a domain name is a unique name that identifies a website on the web. Whenever we create an email account, we get an email address on which people send their mails. Every email account is associated with a unique email address, which means that no two individuals in the world can have the same email address. Username @ domain name. Creating an email account. Let us understand how to create an email account and get our email address. Connect to the internet. Open the website www.gmail.com. Click on the Create Account link and proceed to the next page. A registration form will appear. Fill the registration form, choose a username and password. Accept the agreement. An email account gets created if all the entries have been filled properly. After creating an email account, it can be used to send and receive emails. To use the email account, one must log in with a username and password. The login or sign-in system of different mail accounts may differ, but they all have the identical features. Students, let's know more. Hotmail was one of the popular email sites. It does not exist anymore, and all the Hotmail accounts have been transferred to Outlook.com. However, one can still use one's existing hotmail.com address to access the email account. Inbox. It displays information about all the received mails. Each message header displays the sender name, subject line, time and date when the mail is received, and sometimes the size of the message too. To read any mail, click on it. The mail will be displayed in a new window. Students, let's know more. When you receive an attachment, your inbox summary line usually indicates this with a paperclip icon on the right. After opening the message, you click on the attachments icon. Compose or write mail. To compose a mail, one has to click on the Compose option or any other similar option. It will open a new window with the following components. 2. Here we can type the email address of the person to whom we want to send the email. CC. In this field, one can specify the addresses of the persons to whom one wants to send a copy of the mail. The email addresses mentioned in this field are visible to all the recipients of the mail. It stands for carbon copy. BCC. It is also used to send a copy of the mail to several people, but the email addresses mentioned in this field are not visible to the recipients of the mail. BCC stands for blind carbon copy. Subject. It is a brief description of the mail, which gives an idea about the message. Message. You can type the message just like a normal letter with greetings, one or more paragraphs, and your name at the bottom. You can also format the text using the available features. Sending email. After composing an email, click on the Send button. The mail will be sent to its recipient or recipients. Students, know the fact the first ever email was sent by Raymond Samuel Tomlinson in 1971. Let me explain you about attaching a file. Email provides the facility to attach files for high-speed delivery anywhere in the world. Attaching a file to an email is an easy way to send important documents or files, which can be photographs, videos, music, letters, or text. To attach a file to an email, follow these steps. Click on the Attach a File icon on the toolbar at the bottom of the Compose window. The open dialog box will appear. Browse through your files and select the file you would like to attach. Click on the Open button. The file gets attached to your mail. Now click on the Send button. Always remember, you cannot send executable files or messages larger than 25 MB as an attachment. Nowadays, Internet provides some emerging technologies that enable us to transfer files beyond 25 MB. Some of the most popular services are WeTransfer and SendSpace. WeTransfer. WeTransfer is a free online file transfer service that enables you to send files up to 2 GB from one system to another. Both the sender and the recipients are required to have an email address to transfer the files. The recipients receive the file through mail. Follow the given steps to transfer the file. Open the link www.wetransfer.com. Click on the Add Files button and select the files from the Open dialog box. Add the recipient's email address in the Friends email text box. Add your email address in the Your email text box. Type a message in the Message text box if required. Click on the Transfer button. The recipients will receive a mail containing the files which can be easily downloaded. Students, let us understand how to reply and forward email. The reply option is displayed when we open any email. It is used to reply to a received email. Click on the reply button, type in the text and then click on the send button. The forward option is used to send any received mail to other email addresses. Students, let us find out how to add a signature to a mail. A signature is a bit of personalized text, such as contact information or a favorite quote that is automatically inserted at the bottom of every email you send. To create a signature, follow these steps. Click on the settings icon in the upper right corner of the window and select the settings option. Locate the signature section and enter your signature text in the box next to the signature field. Click on the Save Changes tab. Okay, let us talk about managing contacts. Address book. Once we start using email, our contact list also grows gradually, and it is beyond the capacity of a person to remember the email address of each contact. Fortunately, every email program provides an address book where we can store the email addresses along with contact details, such as phone number, address, birthday, anniversary, etc. To add a contact, follow the steps. Click on the Contacts option present under the Gmail tab. The Contact Preview window appears. Click on the Add New Contact button present at the bottom right corner of this window. Type the contact's name and click on the Create button. The Edit Contact form will open. Add the contact information in the respective fields of this form and click on the Save button. Groups. We can create groups wherein we can club and store similar types of contacts. Example, family with email addresses of family members, friends with email addresses of friends, office with email addresses of office colleagues, etc. Creating groups of email contacts is very easy and interesting. Click on the Contacts option present under the Gmail tab. The Contact Preview window appears. In the left pane, click on the Groups option and select New Group from the drop-down menu. A New Group dialog box appears. Enter the new group name in the provided space. Click on the Create Group button. You will find the new group added in the left pane. To add contacts in that group, click on the Add Person button. Once a group is formed, you can easily send mails and share documents in it with multiple people at the same time. Alright students, let us talk about log out or sign out. Click on the Sign Out button once you have finished reading or sending the emails. This option brings you out from your email account. It is a good practice and quite important to sign out of your email account, keeping in view the security perspective. If you are always signed in, any miscreant can interfere with your account settings and can also send abusive messages to the members of your contact list in your name, thus misleading the recipients. This can land you in deep trouble. Students, let's know more. A strong password consists of at least 8 characters that are a combination of letters in both uppercase and lowercase, numbers and special symbols as allowed. Okay students, let us take a recap of this chapter. Internet is defined as a network of millions of computers connected to each other worldwide through telephone lines or cables. A threat can be described as a possible danger to the computer security. Netiquette is defined as a special set of rules that govern the behavior of a user while communicating online. Email is a facility on the internet to send and receive messages anywhere around the world in real time. An email address consists of a username and a domain name. WeTransfer is a free online file transfer service that enables you to send files up to 2 GB from one system to another. A signature is a bit of personalized text that is automatically inserted at the bottom of every email you send. When you receive an attachment, your inbox summary line usually indicates this with a paperclip icon on the right.